Welcome back to Cyber Insider. If you've spent any time on the internet, you've heard of NordVPN. It's undoubtedly one of the most famous names in the cybersecurity industry, but popularity doesn't always equal performance. Marketing budgets can buy ads, but they can't buy speed or security. That's why today, we aren't just reading the spec sheet. We're diving deep into a comprehensive review based on our rigorous real-world testing. We want to answer the one question that actually matters. Does NordVPN actually perform when you need it to? Or is it just a well-marketed logo? Let's get into it. We'll start with the most common complaint people have about VPNs, the speed drop. Historically, routing your traffic through an encrypted tunnel meant accepting a slower connection. To see if NordVPN has solved this, we ran dozens of speed tests using a baseline connection of 1000 megabits per second. We let the app select the best protocol automatically, which usually defaults to NordLynx, their proprietary version of WireGuard. The results were honestly shocking. Connecting to a server in Seattle, we hit download speeds of 903 megabits per second. This is barely a blip on the radar compared to our naked internet speed. Moving down the coast to Los Angeles, we saw 868 megabits per second. Even jumping across the country to New York, the speeds held strong at 825. Even when we hopped across the Atlantic to the United Kingdom, we were still pulling nearly 660 megabits per second. These aren't just good speeds, they're top tier. In our comparisons, NordVPN consistently leaves competitors relying on older OpenVPN protocols in the dust. But what really surprised us was the double VPN test. This feature routes your traffic through two separate servers for double encryption. Usually, this destroys your internet speed because of the increased latency and distance. However, when we tested a route from the US to Canada, we still managed 511 megabits per second. That is incredibly fast for a multi-hop connection. Whether you're gaming, downloading large files, or streaming in 4K, NordVPN's implementation of the NordLynx protocol ensures that you likely won't even notice you have a VPN turned on. Reliability was also flawless. We didn't experience a single dropped connection during our testing period. Speed is great, but a VPN is useless if it doesn't secure your data. NordVPN uses AES-256 GCN encryption, which is the industry standard used by governments and banks. However, they're also looking towards the future. They've begun implementing post-quantum encryption. While quantum computers capable of breaking current encryption standards don't exist yet, NordVPN is already guarding against the day they do. This feature currently works with their NordLynx protocol, ensuring your data is safe against future threats. For those of you in restrictive environments, maybe you're at university with a strict firewall or traveling in a country with heavy censorship, NordVPN has introduced a protocol called NordWhisper. This is designed to provide a high level of obfuscation. It makes your VPN traffic look like regular HTTPS web traffic, allowing you to bypass stubborn VPN blocks that usually stop other services. We also need to talk about threat protection. This is a feature that goes beyond a standard VPN. It blocks ads, trackers, and malware before they even load. There's also a pro version available on Windows and Mac OS that scans downloaded files for malware and deletes them before they can do any damage. It essentially acts as a lightweight antivirus. During our leak tests, where we check for IPv4, IPv6, and DNS leaks, NordVPN passed with flying colors. It kept our real IP address completely hidden. We also tested the kill switch, both the internet kill switch and the app-specific kill switch, and they worked perfectly, cutting the connection instantly if the VPN dropped to prevent any accidental data exposure. Security software requires trust, and trust often comes down to where a company is based and what they do with your data. NordVPN is based in Panama. This is a massive advantage because Panama is not part of the Five Eyes or 14 Eyes alliance. There are no mandatory data retention laws there, meaning the government cannot force NordVPN to store logs of your activity. NordVPN operates under a strict no-logs policy, but you don't have to just take their word for it. They are industry leaders in external verification. They have completed their 5th no-logs assurance assessment. Third-party auditors have come in, examined their servers and code, and verified that they truly do not keep logs of your activity. Furthermore, they have moved their network to RAM-only servers. This is a critical hardware feature. Traditional servers use hard drives, which retain data until it's written over. RAM-only servers strictly write data to volatile memory. The moment the server is rebooted or power is cut, every single piece of data is instantly wiped off. This means that even if a server were physically seized by authorities, there would be no data on it to retrieve. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff. A lot of you want a VPN to unlock the full potential of your streaming subscription. NordVPN is an exceptional tool for this. In our tests, it accessed American Netflix libraries flawlessly, but it didn't stop there. We were able to unlock Netflix regions in the UK, Canada, France, Germany, Japan, and many others. If you're into anime or British dramas, this opens up a world of content. It's not just Netflix either. NordVPN worked with Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, and even the notoriously difficult BBC iPlayer. The streaming experience was smooth, with zero buffering thanks to those high speeds we mentioned earlier. If you ever run into a device that doesn't support VPN apps, like some smart TVs or game consoles, NordVPN offers a feature called SmartPlay. This technology helps you bypass geo restrictions on those devices automatically, and if you ever get stuck, their 24/7 live chat support is surprisingly helpful in telling you exactly which server to pick for a specific platform. The network powering all of this is massive. NordVPN boasts over 8,000 servers in 126 countries. This density is great because it means you can always find a server nearby that isn't overcrowded. But beyond the standard servers, they offer specialty options that cater to specific needs. We already mentioned the double VPN servers for extra privacy. They also offer onion over VPN servers. These route your traffic through the Tor network, after encrypting it with the VPN. This provides a massive layer of anonymity without requiring you to download the Tor browser separately. For those of you into torrenting, they have dedicated peer-to-peer servers that are optimized for fast, secure transfers with no bandwidth throttling. Another feature worth mentioning is the dedicated IP option. For an additional cost, you can get a static IP address that is unique to you. This is incredibly useful if you need to access secure corporate networks, or if you are tired of getting CAPTCHA verifications every time you search Google, because you're sharing an IP address with thousands of other users. So what is it like to actually use the app? NordVPN has done a great job making their interfaces user-friendly while packing in a lot of features. Whether you're on Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, or iOS, the experience is consistent. The desktop apps used to have a clickable map that was a bit clunky, but they have integrated the map into the dashboard much more smoothly now. The Quick Connect button is great for beginners. It just throws you onto the fastest server available. But power users can dive into the settings to swap protocols, enable the kill switch, or activate dark web monitoring. This monitor scans the dark web for your credentials and alerts you if your email address appears in a data breach. One subscription allows you to connect up to 10 devices simultaneously. This is generous and should cover your phone, laptop, tablet, and even your family's devices. While they don't have a dedicated router app like some competitors, you can install NordVPN on your router to protect every device in your home, including Apple TV and gaming consoles. Finally, let's talk about value. NordVPN offers three main pricing tiers: Basic, Plus, and Complete. The Basic plan gives you the VPN service we have discussed. The Plus plan adds the NordPass password manager, which is excellent. The Complete plan adds NordLocker, an encrypted cloud storage solution. There is also a Prime tier that includes identity theft protection for US residents. Here's the reality of VPN pricing. The monthly plans are expensive. To get the best value, you have to look at the long-term commitments. Currently, the best deal is on the 2-year plan, but for our viewers, we have secured a deal that offers a 77% discount on these 2-year plans. When you break that down to monthly, it makes NordVPN one of the most affordable premium VPNs on the market, coming in at roughly the price of a cup of coffee per month. Is it worth it? After 7 years of testing this service, the answer is a resounding yes. It consistently ranks as one of the fastest, most secure, and most capable VPNs available. It is rare to find a service that offers this level of enterprise-grade security, while remaining easy enough for your grandmother to use. If you're ready to secure your digital life, check out the link in the description to grab that 77% discount. You can try it risk-free because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, you can get a full refund via their live chat. Thanks for watching Cyber Insider, and stay safe out there.